The front end have been redesigned. Also the headlamps are new, full LED on the second level trim upwards. The rims start from 17 inch. You have Corolla cross writing. Also they are pretty aerodynamic. They add extra dampening materials to improve the insulation. You have the camera that reads the traffic speed limit signs. It helps with the lane assist. The fog lamps, which are full LED, same color temperature as the headlamps, but also here no active cooling. The air will go directly inside there. And even when you open the door, you have those plastic to protect you if you hit something with the door. Full LED on the turning signal. I really like that. I never saw it on the car. It's not so light, by the way. The insulation, it's right there, guys. Down here, surprisingly, the car comes with a spare tire, and once you fold it down, this is the space in the trunk. And if you're wondering what is this here, you see this is for the seat belt on the rear will stay in the same place in my driving position. So fabric material seats, which are very good because you're not going to sweat too much. You don't have any storage space. You have storage space on the right seat there, which is better because you're not going to stress the driver. You have also two USB-C ports. I have huge amount of space. We have new digital screen, new multimedia screen, new center console here. Hello guys, and welcome back to a new video. Today I want to talk a little bit about the brand new Toyota Corolla Cross, which I think it's one of the best reliable car that you can buy in this class, with a phenomenal hybrid system, full hybrid system. Basically it's 5th generation hybrid system from Toyota, and in this video we will do the full review, interior, exterior, material quality, technical data, multimedia system, everything about the car you will find out in this video. I will have separate videos on my channel, test drive video, night test drive video, night lights, and so on. Many information regarding this Toyota Corolla Cross Facelift 2026 model on the channel, so definitely check out those other videos if you want to find out more about it. What can you say about Toyota is just that we all know that make incredible, reliable cars with great hybrid system, with a great warranty. At least here in Romania it's up to 10 years warranty. In Germany it's up to 15 years warranty, and in most of the country they offer up to 10 years warranty on all the cars, included this Corolla Cross, which says a lot about the quality and says a lot about the trust that they put in the cars. Now this Corolla Cross comes with a lot of extras, a lot of new things on it. Even though it's a facelift, they bring a lot of new things on the car, which I'm really happy to see. And they really hear and they really listen the customers and the reviewers online, so they improve the things that was really important to be improved. And you will see in this video almost everything, and we will talk about everything what they changed. But first of all, we will talk about the price and technical data and so on. I know that the trim levels are different depending in which country you are, so guys, I'm not going to talk about the trim levels because they are always different depending on the country. They also have different names, and also in the United States they offer different trim with different options and so on. For example, here in Romania, even if we have the dynamic version, it didn't come with a panoramic glass roof. That's why it's also the price a little bit lower than other country, even though in this trim level usually you will get a panoramic glass roof in other countries. But yeah, first of all, let's start with the price. At least here in Europe, in Romania, the starting price, it's around 34,391 euro. This is for the entry-level version that comes with a 1.8 liter petrol engine, full hybrid, front-wheel drive. Also, they offer two versions, 1.8 liter full hybrid petrol engine plus an electric motor plus a battery. We will talk in a second about this. And then you have the powerful engine, which is a 2-liter petrol engine, but the same battery, the same electric motor, but it has more horsepower, 180 horsepower, where the entry-level 1.8 have 140 horsepower. And you get also another version, which is a all-wheel drive version, which you will see right here. The starting price for all-wheel drive is 40,194 euro. With all the taxes included, at least here in Romania. And by the way, guys, if you want to see the car, test drive the car, buy the car, definitely check out Toyota Bucharest South. They are super nice. They are one of the best dealer here in Romania, which you can buy a Toyota, and not only for them. The link will be in the description, also on the screen, so definitely check them out. And then for the first time, I'm happy to see that Toyota offer a GR Sport version, and the price for GR Sport version it's 43,510 euro. The good part on Toyota is that in all these trim levels they have included all the options already, so you don't have too many options to choose after you choose your version. And the powertrain is just the color that you can choose extra and some accessories, but otherwise they come kind of standard. And also the good thing is that most of the safety features come standard on all versions, even on the entry-level version. And to be honest, if I look at the price for entry-level version, 34,391 euro for this Corolla Cross with all the safety features, with all the new things that they bring, I think it's a very good price from my point of view already for this phenomenal hybrid system and for what they offer. But yeah, this is with the price. Now, if I want to go a little bit in the technical data, and we will talk a little bit more about this powertrain that I have right here. So 1.8 liter 4 cylinders in line, where on the other more powerful version you have 2 liter, also you have 4 cylinders in line. Now on this version 1.8 liter you have a 98 horsepower petrol engine plus a 95 horsepower electric motor. So the cool part is that they are almost equal in powerfulness, if I can call it like that. Also the electric motor, also the petrol engine. So that you will see, and I talk about that in the test drive video a lot, and I explain you and I really show there how they work and how fast it's responding when you press the acceleration. That's why you have a quick response and you don't have a delay, which is incredible because the electric motor is quite powerful for a full hybrid system. They make it extremely powerful. So most of the other full hybrid have a less powerful electric motor. So that's why this car, even on the highway at 120, if you press the acceleration in power mode, it gives you, push you back, and it gives you that power to cross pass, which I really enjoy. I didn't expect to have such a powerful electric motor. And then of course on the 2 liter you have more horsepower on the petrol engine, but you have the same 95 horsepower on the electric motor and the same gearbox, e-CVT automatic gearbox. We talk about that in the test drive video, check out that video. And the battery capacity is 0.9 kilowatt hour. It's more than enough to balance the weight with the performance of the battery of the car, and also up to 60% of the time you will drive in the city mostly in electric mode. And also in the test drive video I talk about that and I explain a little bit more, but keep in mind it's a great balance. And also the car allows you to drive only in electric for certain short period of time, also in petrol, also in the mix mode, so which is really good. 0 to 100, 9.9 seconds on the version that we have here, 1.8 liter, top speed 170 km per hour for the 1.8 liter version, and for the 2 liter engine you have up to 180 km per hour. Consumption around 5 liters, we will test that in the test drive video as well, and CO₂ emission 114 grams. Also ground clearance 16 centimeters, which is great. You can go also on some bad roads, light off-road I can call it, without any problem. When it comes to the trunk space, the car comes with 436 liters in the trunk. For the 2 liter version, I noticed that the trunk space is a little bit less, probably because they add under the floor some other objects. I'm not sure if you have a spare tire or something like that, but it's around 390 liter, where here you have 436 liter. I will show you when we get there. Also, if you fold down the seats completely, it will go up to 1,359 liter with all the space in the back there. The fuel tank capacity, very interesting, and I didn't expect that, is the fact that it has 36 liters, but on the 2 liter version you have 43 liters, so it's a little bit bigger. The weight of the car on the entry-level version 1.8 liter, it's 1,440 kilograms. On the 2 liter version you have a little bit more, 1,560 kilograms, so it's a little bit heavier. The towing capacity with brakes and without brakes, it's 750 kilograms. Suspension, MacPherson independent suspension on the front on all versions, but on the 1.8 liter entry-level version that I have with me right here, it has torsion bars on the rear, but on the 2 liter version you have double wishbone, so slightly better rear suspension on the 2 liter version. So there is also quite important. And also another important thing to point out, on the higher end trim levels You have a better insulation between the engine to the cabin, 3 layers insulation. I'll try to show you when we go outside to the engine. But otherwise, they improve also the sound insulation on the pillars, on the doors, and we will talk also as we go outside. Good, very important for Europe. They build in Japan plant, and for United States in Alabama. Also in United States, you get a normal petrol pure version, which is also a good option. But even there in United States, I will go for full hybrid. So I really recommend you the full hybrid, guys, no matter in which country you are living. Then you have rims starting at 17-inch for the entry-level version, go up to 19-inch for GR Sport. We have 18 on this version because it's the second trim level, if I can call it like that. Also on the GR Sport, you get better sporty suspension, like stiffer suspension and 10mm lower, so they're set up a little bit more sporty than this one here. The length of the car 4.46 m and the wheelbase 2.64 centimeters. In general, those are the most important information and technical data about the car. Let's go outside. Let me show you the changes on the exterior, and then we'll go inside and I'll show you also the changes around here. This is the key of the car. Very simple, the same as on other models. What you can do with the key, you can lock, unlock the car, open the trunk electrically. The cool thing is that it's keyless entrance, but when you lock and unlock the car, you don't have any crazy, amazing animation, but it's somehow normal. I mean, you have a pretty good price for what this car offers. I mean, you have one of the best hybrid system on the market these days, one of the most efficient, and yeah, you don't need more. I mean, if you want to pay more for these bling blings and stuff, you can do that with other car manufacturer, but on Toyota you get an amazing, probably the best hybrid system, best efficiency, and other than that, I prefer to have, you know, less bling blings, less animation on the lights and stuff like that, and a better system. But even though we will talk a little bit about the lights because they improve it. Anyway, you can lock and unlock the car from the key, but you can also lock it from here. You have your finger here. If you come and you put your hands right here, the car will unlock. It comes with electric folding mirrors, which is great when you park in tight spaces, and they work also very fast. We will talk in a second about the handle as well, but you can also open the trunk from this button. If you hold this button for a few seconds, you can see that the trunk will open. First of all, let me unlock the car. Now it should work. And you press it for a few seconds when the car is unlocked, and you will open the trunk. If you want to close it, press a few seconds again on the button and the trunk will close. Another question, if you hold the lock or unlock button, I know many people ask this, if you hold it, will not going to open the windows like in other cars, and also when you lock it, it's not going to close the windows, but yeah, in general, this is the key. Let's talk a little bit about the exterior design and the car in general. This is the facelift. Basically, it's the same platform, but they came with many changes. Great changes, I would say, more than what other car manufacturers bring on the facelift. Not only on the exterior, but also inside the car come with some changes. So as an example, the front end have been redesigned with a front grille. Also the headlamps are new, the bumper and kind of the front, the whole front design have been redesigned, and it looks much more attractive, much more aggressive. I really like it, to be honest. And also the grille there, which is in the same color as the car, it looks very similar with the new RAV4, which we will talk, of course, in another video. But other than that, I really like the front end, the aggressive, sporty, kind of modern front end. It looks really good. Much more nicer than the previous version. The previous version was a little bit more classic, simple, and this new version look much more modern and much more futuristic, I would say. The side of the car, it's basically very similar. If we go also on the rear, you will notice the tail lights are basically different. Full LED on the second level trim upwards, you get full LED, and also the headlamps are different, are full LED adaptive headlamps. They are new on the higher, let's say from the middle trim level upwards, depending which country you are. You know, the trims are so different, so I can't tell you for every country, you have to check, but this is what you get: full LED for the tail lights, turning signal, brake lights and so on. Otherwise, it looks much better than the previous version. You can definitely see the new design, how it's integrated there. The bumper is slightly different. and from the side they still kind of keep those plastic protection around the wheels, which are very useful. The rims start from 17 inch and it goes all the way to 19 on the GR Sport version. Those are 18.1. The entry-level version comes with 17. I would say if you want to have the most efficient and slightly better comfort, go for 17, but I think the 18 are more than perfect also for the look of the car, but also for efficiency. Up here on the roof, you have those roof rails, which are very useful. You can add some extra trunk. You have the radio antenna, very nice, very modern. Also in some countries, on some versions, you get also panoramic glass roof. Here we don't have that. And here on the back, a pretty simple, I would say, spoiler here. It's quite simple, quite basic, nothing crazy, nothing fancy. Here you have also the sprinkle for the water, and the brake light, it's integrated into the window. It's tinted windows on the rear, heated window, plus you have the wiper here. You have tinted windows on the side as well. Also, what is very interesting is that here they add this chrome, and if you look at the chrome, if you look at the rims, they kind of blend in together quite nice. And here on the chrome you have Corolla cross writing, which look quite nice. I like this writing here. And the windows, around the windows you have some rubber on the down part, and the transition, it's pretty basic, so nothing crazy, nothing fancy here. The handles are also very nice integrated, kind of nice integrated with the door, so to improve the aerodynamic. They feel good quality, and also when you close the doors they sound quite good, quite basically not big difference from the previous version, but I would say they sound quite nice. Now this is the mirror, which is big. Visibility is great from the interior. Here you have the blind spot light. Here you have the turning signal, which is also full LED, and you have a nice, slightly interesting design on the mirror, which are in black. The mirror cap are in black. Also, they are pretty aerodynamic, the leg of the mirror as well, to improve the airflow around the car. What they bring new on this version is the fact that they add extra dampening materials to improve the insulation. So it has some materials included in the A pillar, in the C pillar, into the doors, and even on the top end trim levels between the engine and the cabin, they add 3 layers of insulation, so the noise from the engine will not go inside the cabin, which is great. I mean, Toyota really listened to the people, to the customers, to the reviewers, to everybody that complained before about the sound insulation on highway and so on, and they improved that sound insulation, which is great. Good that I tell you that, because I don't want to forget. Up here on the windshield you have also the sensors for light and raining, and there you have the camera. Also this area, it's heated. You have the camera that read the traffic speed limit signs. It helps with the lane assist, with all the safety features, and it works together with a radar that's also here. You see in this area behind this logo, it's the radar that helps with adaptive cruise control, emergency brake, and all that safety features. This is the front end. I told you, quite aggressive, beautiful lines on the side, nice grille. Also, guys, those are the new headlamps, daytime running light. Up here, kind of a crystal design. Then it's replaced by this turning signal, which is super long, probably one of the longest. Also, you have Toyota writing here, and they're super visible. This is also very important. And then you have the adaptive headlamps down here, full LED. Check out the test drive in the nighttime, because there I show you how they work. A little bit lower here you have some element, black glossy, no air intakes or something like that, but you have an element that make the bumper, the car, look a little bit more aggressive, more sporty. Down here some black matte. You have also the fog lamps, which are full LED, same color temperature as the headlamps. 4 sensors for parking. First one, it starts here, then second one, it's here. And I really love this new approach with the grille. This is a grille which is integrated with the color of the car. I think it goes more to the electric side, and I like it. Plus it has another grille air intake down here, which is direct. The air will go directly to the radiator and then cool down different parts, but also here no active cooling, the air will go directly inside there. And something that I don't want to forget to tell you, you can see right now on the version that we have, this area here, it's with black glossy plus those lines which are matte, and then you have some chrome on the lower end. So you don't have ambient light, but on the higher trim levels and in also some different countries, I don't know, because in some countries they have different settings for different trim levels, so I don't know to tell you for sure, but I know that in this area it comes with LED, and there are also vertical LED lights. In Switzerland I saw it. It looks so beautiful. I really love the front end, and I think it looks much nicer than the previous version. That's why I tell you it's a facelift. It's a big facelift. But on the GR Sport, here you have just black glossy, but the bumpers will look much more aggressive, and on the GR Sport you will receive also stiffer suspension. You will receive also 10mm lower suspension than on this version right here. I love the fact that they keep those plastic to protect the arches and the paint of the car, and they are also extended down here, which is very smart. They will protect the paint in time, so the car will last longer. Then you have those 17-inch rims, which are in 2 colors. They are full alloy, and a ventilated brake discs, normal brake calipers down here on the downskirt, the same plastic on the doors, and then again in the front, again this plastic that goes around the arches of the car. And even when you open the door, you have those plastic to protect you if you hit something with the door. And on the rear it has normal brake discs. So this is it with the side. Here, by the way, is the fuel tank door on the left side, on the driver's side, which is also very well placed. I like when it's on the driver's side. When we go in the back, new tail lights, new design, kind of three-dimensional. You see, it looks really cool. Full LED, and also full LED on the turning signal, reverse light, brake lights, and also the fog lamp are full LED, and they look much more modern, much more nice. And this is the back end, lovely back end. Here you have HEV from full hybrid, and here you have very nice integrated inside this color, the Corolla Cross. I really like that. I never saw it on the car in this style, in this way. I hope they keep it also on other version, because it looks quite special. LED lights on the number plate, reverse camera, normal badge, and a little bit lower, again, 4 sensors. The first one is here, some light reflector, some bumper, which is a little bit extended in the back, so if you hit something, you will hit it with the bumper, so no problem, you can change it easy. And then down here you have some kind of gray, the same color as the car, gray area. And of course the exhaust pipe, it's somewhere under the car here on the right side. So in general, this is the exterior, guys. Much better than before. A big update, a big facelift. I would say it's very welcome. And if you have the previous version, I think it makes sense somehow to update to new version if you want to have a better car. I would say it's 10% better than the previous version. And as an exterior design, definitely it's something else. Definitely it's much more attractive. Anyway, let's go forward. I want to show you what is under the hood, and then we go also in the trunk. So from here you open the hood, and I want to stop the hazard light and the lights, and we will go inside and we will talk, because we have so many things to talk about inside the car. So here you have a manual lift gate. From here you open it just like that. You go left, and then you open it. It's not so light, by the way, but it's also not very heavy. This is the engine that we have, 1.8 liter, 4-cylinder, 140 horsepower combined with the electric motor. Electric motor, it's around 95 horsepower, and the petrol engine, 98 horsepower. This is the liquid for the wipers. There is for the cooling. Here is the air filter engine. Here you have the 12-volt battery, the inverter with the high voltage system, and then you have the fuse box on the right side. By the way, I forget to show you something. Yeah, I told you I will show you. So where is the insulation for the higher trim levels? That's what I want to show you. Let's go back. So the insulation, it's right there, guys. You see in the back of the engine, where is the transition between the cabin and the engine. There on the top trim levels, they have a free level insulation. So somewhere inside here, inside this area, where they make the transition to the interior of the cabin. As you see before, it has a button here. You just press it, automatic lift gate in the trunk. This is how simple you open it. Up here you have a few buttons to close it and close and lock it. Otherwise a handle to close it manually. I already take out that protection from the trunk so you can see a little bit better. The entrance is huge, man. I mean, it's so square, so big. Practicality, it's very good. They focus also on practicality when it comes to trunk, and I would say it's more than enough space here for a family to go in holiday or wherever. It's really, really big from my point of view. You have some plastic at the entrance, around 5, 6, 7 maybe centimeters. You have hooks in corners here, and also there, aluminum hooks, some storage space on the left side. You have a hook here, LED light on the right side again, some storage space here with some accessories. You have a hook here. The only thing that's missing in the trunk, I'm not sure if the top of the range version have, I want to have a 12-volt port, otherwise it's pretty fine. Down here, surprisingly, the car comes with a spare tire and huge amount of space for different other things left and right, so you can also take it out and put different things around here. So yeah, from my point of view, if you look at the car, the size of the car and the trunk space, I would say it's more than fine. Now, if you want to fold down the seats, you have to fold it 60-40. You cannot fold down the middle part, which is somehow a little bit of downside. But yeah, if you want to fold it down, you fold it down from here, you push this button and it goes all the way down. And once you fold it down, this is the space in the trunk, this is the way it looks. The thing is that you have kind of a step here, which is quite big. I mean, it's around 15 centimeters. It's quite big step, but it's probably nice made, if I can call it like that. But the good thing is that even with that step, you still have plenty of space to add a lot of things. The only thing is that you don't have a flat floor, you cannot sleep here, or you can sleep here if you add something taller. But in general, I would say it's more than enough space, so you can carry big items here without any problem. Good. If I go on the side, open the door, the entrance is big on the side. This is the way it looks when you open the door. This is the way it looks in the back. So I told you, huge amount of space. And those here, I like the fact that they are straight. So they are exactly straight, so you can put things here. They don't stay like that or something like this. They are quite straight, and this is very useful. On the legs, you still have plenty of space, which is quite good if you want to add some things. And if you're wondering what is this here, you see this is for cooling, or the air flowing around the battery, so the heat from the battery, because it's here on the rear seats, will go out from here. So the battery is right here, by the way, just in case you're wondering. Another thing that I like very much is the fact that the seat belt on the rear will stay in the same place here, so you don't have to worry about holding the seat belt when you're folding the seats. Good. Let me fold down, close the window, and then go inside. But before we go inside, two things I have to do. Adjust the seat in my driving position. So I make a mess down there. It's autumn and a lot of leaves on the street, so I want to adjust. So let me adjust in my driving position. So I would say just like that. It's my driving position. I'm 173 centimeters, by the way. Before we go there, we talk a little bit about the door. You have one window fixed and one can be folded down, and you can fold it down completely because it's split in two, which is great, but it's not double glass. It's simple glass, but it's running really fast. Now, when it comes to design and quality, here you have plastic everywhere, but if you don't touch it, you don't know. Because you see, this is a fake stitches around here, which make you feel that it's a much more premium quality around here, but overall here it's plastic. Here, where you have your arm, it's leather, it's synthetic leather, which is great, because here it's the place where it's really matter when you're driving in the back. Then you have the button, feel very good. Some cup holder for drinks here, but you don't have any space down here. You have just this space for the drink. Sometimes it's better to have it here because you can have a bigger bottle, but sometimes you have it here and it's so small and it's so tight and you don't have space for it. And then you have the speaker down here. This is the entrance. Because we have the dynamic version, we have those fabric material seats, which are very good because you're not going to sweat too much in the summer, and also in the winter they keep you warm, which is nice. and this is the way they look. I will show you in a second, because you can also adjust the seats. You can put it all the way on the back, or you can leave it straight like that. So this is also very helpful, and yeah, you can have it in a comfortable position. Otherwise, good quality. It's a fabric material, a little bit stronger. It feels like it's good made. You have ISOFIX. You can install 2 child seats here. You have also this armrest with 2 cup holders. You can add 2 drinks here. Pretty good. And behind the front seats, I love the fact that you don't have plastic. You have just fabric material. This is great. I like it. Even though you don't have any storage space, you have storage space on the right seat there, which is better, because you're not going to stress the driver. You know, when you do it like that, you stress all the time. The driver will feel that, so it's not so fun when it drives. Here you have 2 vents on the back, which are super useful. And not only 2 vents, but if you look a little bit lower, you have also 2 USB-C ports, which are super useful. Closing the door, this is the space on my head, 173 centimeters. I have plenty amount of space. At least for me, it's huge amount of space. The shape of the car helped a lot. And also the cool thing is that, as you saw before, I can adjust the seat straight or all the way in the back. So I can find my resting position very well. Good visibility outside. You have also this extra window, but great visibility outside. You have a handle, you have the hook here, you have also LED light up here. The quality on the roof, it's dark, but the quality, it's fine. It's not the best, not the worst, somewhere in the middle. Here on the legs, I still have, I would say for me, plenty of space on my knees. I can also stretch my leg under the front seat, so 173 centimeters, boy oh boy. I have more than enough space in this Toyota Corolla Cross. If I go in the middle, you have a small transmission tunnel there. In the middle, because you have the armrest, it's not super comfy, it's a little bit stiffer, but I still have plenty of space on my head. I have huge amount of space. Stretch my hand almost completely. Stretch my hand almost completely. I would say down here also it's a little bit stiffer, not super comfy, but for short trip, medium trips, short, maybe you will be just fine here. This is the dashboard. This is the way it looks, the dashboard. We have new digital screen, new multimedia screen, new center console here. It looks also pretty simple, and in the same time it's very ergonomic because it has a lot of buttons. Everything is placed exactly where it's supposed to be placed, so I wouldn't complain about how they place the things, but I'm happy that they bring new technology and new useful things, which we will talk about. And otherwise, kind of same layout as you are used to in other Toyota cars. So yeah, anyway, let's go in the front. So here in the front, first of all, this is the door. One big window, another window, it's fixed here. Again, as on the rear, the car doesn't come with double glass, so it's simple glass, even though the insulation have been improved here on the doors and here on the pillars, which is great. Now, this time, not as in the rear, this time here we have soft material everywhere, so it's this kind of a leather everywhere here, and you have also different leather here, kind of artificial ecological leather in this area. Also, it has ambient light here in the front, right here in this area. You have also the buttons for the windows, also lock, unlock, lock the windows, electric adjustable mirrors. This is the handle. Down here you have storage space, which is pretty good, not huge but not small, fine for the size of the car. Here you have the speaker, and this is the entrance in the front, which is also relatively big. Those are the seats, by the way. Also in the front, the same stuff material. Side support on the seats, side support down here. They are pretty bright, they're pretty big, so they are in general pretty comfortable. I drive the car for the last 2 days, and I have to tell you that I felt good in them. They are not electric adjustable, but I think on the top trim levels you get electric adjustable seats, if I remember well. But the lumbar position, you can adjust it electrically from here, so this is really good. Normal pedals, so no aluminum pedals on this model. Here you have the button to open the trunk. Here you have automatic high beam, heated steering wheel on this version, and from here you adjust the position of the headlamps. From here up in this area you have plastic, even though you see these kind of stitches here which make you feel like it's leather, make you make you think like it's leather until you're not touching, you don't know what it is. Up here the same, you have also plastic, but very interesting, nice trim level that looks like leather. So first, when you look from here, even though it's plastic everywhere, on the upper side, you will think, man, this is leather, and then you touch it and you know it's plastic. So you know, it's just in your brain, it's just in our brain, because I prefer to have a good price and plastic around here than having Alcantara here and a super bad car and bad engine. So I prefer it like that. And then you have here the vents, which feel very good quality. So everything you touch, and normally you should touch, it feels good. Great, let's go inside. Now, visibility around the windows is pretty fine, good visibility in the mirrors. The A-pillar is quite small, also on the windshield, great visibility, also in the mirror up here, so you have quite square view in the back, and also overall around the windows you have very good visibility with minimal blind spot. Then you can see the seats in the back. Here in the middle you have the armrest, also in textile material. You can adjust it forward, backward. Here you have some storage space, plus you have this 12-volt port, which is super useful. Two cup holders here, and a little bit forward we have these heated seats, high and low, which are physical, quite cool. And right here in the front, they definitely redesigned, rechanged this center console, and it looks really good, and it's very, very practical from my point of view. Why I say that? Because you have two places for your phone. One can be charged wireless and one can stay there. I love this area. I want in all cars to have two places for the phone. I think these days you really need that. And then you have physical button for other functions, like different driving modes. From here you change between normal, power and eco mode, which is great. You have EV mode. As long as you have enough battery energy in the battery, you can drive in electric mode only. And then you have traction control button. Here you have another USB-C. You have auto hold button, electronic handbrake, and here you have the stalk to put the car in different gears, like reverse. When you go in reverse on this version, I have only reverse camera with active lanes that help you guide you park. And if you go all the way in drive, this is the normal drive mode. And if you go in B mode, you have another extra layer of recuperation when you're driving. So this is also very useful. This area here, although it's soft material and leather everywhere around here with some black glossy and chrome, here you have the glove box, which is relatively big, I would say, and useful. Here is the start stop engine button. The steering wheel can be adjusted manually, up, down, forward, backward, which is also very simple to adjust. Another thing that I love is how you adjust manual the seats. Sometimes, you know, sometimes I prefer to pay less for the car and have manual adjustment, because manual adjustment are also quicker. Look at this. At least those one on Toyota, you just pull it and then it's so quick to adjust them. So I like that. Sometimes I prefer to have it like that. Anyway, another good thing is that physical buttons are everywhere. Ergonomy in the car is fantastic. So here on the steering wheel, again, you have physical button to control and change different settings on the screen. You have also physical button for the volume, voice command, telephone. Here you have cruise control, adaptive cruise control, different modes. You can change it from here. The stalks are simple to use, and the car comes with a new digital cockpit, which is fantastic. And on digital cockpit, you probably saw it on other new Toyota cars. It's great because it's so easy to customize and change different settings. For example, you can customize what you like to see on the left side, so you can choose what you would like to have there as an option. And then from here you can choose fuel economy. You can basically choose, let me show you, let me go back. You can choose to have the eco scoring, which shows you different information, how you drive, EV ratio, how many percentage you drive in electric mode, driving support, like when you activate the adaptive cruise control and autopilot, navigation directions, and the blank if you want to have it blank. But you can change also on the right side. You can have energy monitoring that shows you what happened with the energy in real time, tire pressure, blank, driver support, navigation again, audio, drive info like distance and so on. And you can have also trip A, trip B, wherever you want, you can customize it. And in the middle, the same, you can have the driver support. Because the car that we have here doesn't have activate the navigation system. It's entry-level version. You have to subscribe to have the basic navigation from the car. It doesn't allow you to see the navigation on the screen, but keep in mind if you have navigation, you can see it also on this screen, digital cockpit. Otherwise, you have some messages, information, errors. If the car have error, you can leave it blank, or you can go to settings. And Toyota choose to move all the safety features settings from here, from the multimedia to the digital cockpit. Usually they have it like that already on the last years. So here, for example, you can adjust and change different safety features, and it's much more easier while you're driving to adjust it from the steering wheel than to go into the menu if you want to adjust, set, or activate, deactivate different settings. If you go even deeper here in vehicle settings, you have also more settings and more safety feature. On meter here setting, you have language units, you have different other settings which you can switch, activate, deactivate from the digital cockpit. So yeah, I would say it's very complex, and you can see almost everything you need. You have it here on the screen, and you have temperature, you have the range, you have all you need on the screen. Plus it's big, it's nice, it's great view through the steering wheel, so nothing to complain. Even the steering wheel feels very good in leather, quite nice grip. So yeah, pretty good. Also up here you have a handle, you have the microphone, even on the head in the front. Look how much space I have. I almost stretch my hand straight here. So huge amount of space. You have a big mirror, LED lights, super useful. You have also here LED lights, very nice, very useful. SOS button, and here you have the mirror with the visibility in the back, which is very good. Here in the center you have climatic system, which you can set very simple with physical buttons, and also the temperature, which is super well positioned and simple to use, exactly how everybody wants, right? And then you have here the vents. Also you have the hazard light button, perfectly placed. You have 3 buttons here to stop the multimedia system and the volume. And also the multimedia system, it's placed a little bit higher, so it's exactly on your peripheral view, so you have a good visibility through it. Now, what I love about this new system is the fact that they add this icon here where you can activate and deactivate the speed limit warning just by pressing that, which is fantastic. I love that. Usually here you have the navigation, classic from the Toyota. Now, because I connect Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, I have here the iPhone connected already to the car, so you can do it wireless, which is great. Here you have audio settings, you have telephone settings here, and connectivity. You have here the vehicle information like trip information, current history. You have also energy flow, so that shows you what happened with energy. Here you can customize the lights, door controls, climatic system, and utility. It's very simple, pretty basic. Here we have also connected menu with notification, and here on the settings you have personal info, Bluetooth device. Here you can delete, add different devices. You have general settings here with accessibility, date and time, keyboard, language units. Yeah, then you have the Wi-Fi settings. You can turn it on, display settings and camera settings. You have sound and media. And what else? Dealer info, info security, and software update. So in general, those are the most important information, I would say. And I don't know if I missed something. I hope I cover everything, but anyway guys, check out the test drive video. I will have a separate video where I talk about everything regarding driving, suspension, consumption. We will test everything, so definitely check out that video because it will be more interesting, so you can make an idea. It will be on the channel, so definitely check out on the channel. Yeah, in general, this Toyota Corolla Cross is one of that car that I definitely recommend you to buy it. So if you have the money, if you like it, go on a test drive, and yeah, if you like it, go for it because it's very reliable. They have a good warranty. The hybrid system is super efficient, and overall it looks much better than the previous pre-facelift version. Anyway, if you want to see it, if you are in Bucharest, around Bucharest, definitely check out Bucharest Toyota South. I will leave the link in the description. Also, they are right here, so definitely check them out. They're super nice. They have all the new models, so yeah, definitely check them out. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. That will help me a lot. Stay safe, guys, and we see you soon in the next one. Bye.